Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Sam B right here with the Tune Up Show. Yes, sir. I'm back. I'm back with another video. This is what I do, man. Shout out to AD Bryant for this fire beat. We're gonna get it popping today, y'all. We're gonna get it popping. Gonna drink a little water. We're gonna make this thing happen. So, anybody that's familiar with my channel, I got a video blocked. Yeah, got my video blocked. So, I'm gonna do this broadcast and I'm just going to talk. I'm going to talk about the video I got blocked, what I'm going to be doing about it soon, and most likely I'm definitely going to be moving this in a podcast direction. Because see, I get a lot of people that reach out to me through my videos, and either I tell them to just leave a comment, but it's a bit disheartening when you put work into the videos you do. It's disheartening to where that a platform as big as YouTube is, right? They see fit. They see fit to just take you down. And I only got 64 subscribers. I only have, I don't even get 100 views per video. And people, they see that. They see it and they say, man, like your channel could do so much more. Maybe you should promote it like this or promote it like that. Nah, I'm good. I'd rather keep my real subscribers. Cause see, a lot of times people, they get on these platforms, social media, Instagram, Facebook, and they say, oh, I got this amount of, I got this, I got that. And I'm like, well, are they really yours? Because see, I found out about this whole buying subscriber thing. I found out about this buying, followers on Instagram and Facebook and all this other stuff. And I say, how? Wouldn't you want to know that real people are looking at your stuff? Now, obviously, I'm not talking about people who got like 1.5 million or just whatever. They've been on YouTube, social media for 10 plus years. I'm only 6 months in. All right. So, but just the fact that they are toying with me at such a young stage. All right. I'm going to show you exactly what the email said. So I'm actually recording this. So I gotta go to the bathroom real fast. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna let it go. Enjoy the beat. I'll be right back. Hold on. Woo! I'm back. Y'all gotta excuse me. It's not COVID or anything. I just, for some reason, my throat is a little dry tonight. I don't know why. Been drinking a lot of water and a lot of tea lately. I'm not sure what's going on, but well, shouldn't even said that, right? Good God. All right, so look, I'm gonna show you what YouTube sent to me. Now, they said, "Hi, the Tune Up Show 1988. Our team has reviewed your content, and unfortunately, we think it violates our medical misinformation policy. We've removed the following content from YouTube." Now, here's where the disingenuous comes in with YouTube. We think. Right? We think. So, let me tell you something. When you're in court, right? And you are a supposed witness to a crime, and a prosecutor asks you, does he ask you, what do you think about the crime? Does he ask you, do you think he is the guy that did it or the girl that did it? No. The prosecutor asks, do you know the defendant? He doesn't ask, do you think you know the defendant? Because see, in the court of law, everything has to be an absolute. The fact that they start off this email saying, we think, well, does it or doesn't it? Does it or doesn't it? Because I know it doesn't. Let's read on. The video was, is the shot the mark of the beast? Question mark. Sam B weighs in. Now, I had a lot of information on this video. All right. And I am doing things to put my videos that get banned off of YouTube. This is proof, guys, that YouTube is going directly out their way, because see, they don't want anything pertaining to like God or anything. All right, and they go on. We know that this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. Really? So is that why people can get on YouTube into the tool search bar and just type in a punctuation mark and then press search, and then they are open to child, explicit child videos? I'm not going to say the other word, but yes, I heard this from a YouTuber content creator on his platform, where on YouTube, if you type in a punctuation mark, a particular one, and press enter, you will be led to another part of YouTube where they have children in explicit, revealing images and videos. Children. Now, I don't know how true that is. I never did it. I never looked it up. But see, the fact that they said, we know that this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. Well, guess what? Why don't you look up what I just said? Because see, you're more concerned about me violating COVID-19 vaccinations. I wasn't even talking about it. I was talking about God. I was talking about the mark of the beast and how it's weighing up and equalizing to what's going on now. Okay, YouTube? Because see, that's what I'm trying to say. Because see, they don't want the truth out. I could play anything on here I want. I could have Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and Megan Thee Stallion and put like a collage video of them together twerking, right? I could do that and make a collage video of it, post it, and guess what? I'll get 1 million views. Or I can literally have all the rappers, the baby, Lil Baby, all the babies. I can have all the babies rapping simultaneously in a collage, and that'll probably get 1 million views. But see, that's what I'm saying. But see, that's not what I'm mad about. That's not what I'm upset about. What I'm upset about is that YouTube feel as though that they want to bother the smallest of smallest channels. Excuse me 1 second, guys. Excuse me. Hold on. See, I just turned off my my heating unit, making all that noise in the background. I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but that's just what it is. You know, they try so hard. They don't want you talking about things. And see, this is where we're at today. And you know, this will lead into what eventually I'm going to talk about. All right. They want to be your God. Okay? They don't want to hear anything about a God. They don't want to hear anything about a Christian God. All right? They don't want to hear anything. This man right here. This man He wants to be your God. He thinks he's your God. All right? You're not a God. You barely know where you're at half the time. Okay? You don't even know where you're at. And that's what it is. These people, they believe they are your gods. These people believe you are nothing without them. Black people, all of you black men that got behind her, all you black simps that got behind this so-called black woman. And you know what? She's not even married to a black man. How do you feel about that? And you know, she ain't the only one. All these black famous women that a lot of you black men salivate over, they don't even want you. Serena Williams or Sean Williams, who knows? I don't know. These people don't even want you. They don't even want a black man. Okay? Because see, this is where we're at now. Yeah, this is where we're at now. Because see, you guys, you don't want to listen to anybody. You want to listen to people like her. Yeah. AOC. Alexandria, whatever, AOC, Cortez, Alexandria Cortez. Really, AOC means agent of chaos. Because this is all this woman's all about. This woman's all about chaos. This woman have no idea what she's talking about and what she's there for. But a lot of you men, you see this average, attractive looking female, and you just fall over yourself. This is how they're getting you. Stop the cat. These people do not care about you. These people do not care about you because they know deep down you don't care about yourself. That's why this woman, the walking corpse that she is, that's why she can say and do what she wants as well. Yeah. Nasty baloney. I mean, Nancy Pelosi. This is why she can say and do whatever she wants. Never mind the fact that this woman is being brought up on insider stock trading with Miss Warren Buffett, the missus. Because see, this is what they want. All these cities that are Democratic ruled, they're sucking the life force out of your city, these people. And you don't even care. That's why they could ban a video like mine, because see, what they want is law. What they say is law. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. Black people, answer me this. When was the last time the government ever really took a real interest in your life? Or anything that was going to benefit you personally? What, they gave you Juneteenth? A holiday where black people were freed and they didn't even know they were freed? Let me tell you something. They were never slaves. They were never slaves. Because see, back in those times, in the 1800s, 1900s, it was called a job. Now, granted, was there a sub-level, a subplot to those jobs? Yes. But a lot of these black people were employed. That's why a lot of them lived in shacks. And they lived on the land. Because a lot of them, they couldn't afford their own property. Okay? And all that whipping and all this stuff that Hollywood glamorizes, a lot of that didn't even go on. We forget that Hollywood's job is to take the most extreme situation, whether it's factual or not. Their job is to take the most extreme situation and make it fit into modern day occurrences. That's their job. So, what are you doing, black people, when you go see? Because see, I don't go to watch slave movies. I don't go to watch that. I don't replay the George Floyd. Okay, I don't try to work myself into a frenzy to hate white people. Because I don't hate anybody. Hate is a very, very, very strong emotion that no one should ever have. But the fact that they put these movies out where you see this white man, this burly white man, whipping this black young slave girl or this black young slave boy. You know what that tells me? When I see that in a movie, you know what that tells me? That tells me that it doesn't tell me that that was an everyday occurrence in those times. That tells me that there is a so-called black person and a so-called white person that's willing to reenact that sentiment over and over and over and over again to get a reaction out of a certain people. That's what I see. When are we going to sit down and actually analyze what we are looking at on TV, in movies, hell, even what we're listening to? Because see, it goes back to a lot of things. You know, people, they talk to me. I do ride share when I'm not working at my other jobs. And I had this one woman, this black woman in my car. And I was listening to the Alex Jones show. And he was promoting one of his products. It's a satellite phone where, you know, you can have privacy without a second or third or fourth party listening in on your conversation. Excuse me. You gotta listening in on your conversation. So, of course, she heard it because, you know, we live in that society where, you know, it's my car and I'm not allowed to listen to whatever the hell I want to listen to, right? Because see, we're in that tattletale society to where if you see something, say something, look up, speak up, right? So this particular woman, she said, I hate things like that. I hate commercials like this. I that. So, of course, me being in Sam B mode, I shrug it off and I don't say anything. I just said, oh, well, that's unfortunate. I say that's unfortunate. And I just keep it moving, right? Then she continues to go in. She continues to say, oh, you don't think so? And I was looking at her, I said, Miss, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, what do you, like, because when I got stuff on and I'm doing ride share, I don't necessarily listen to what I'm listening to. I kind of turn it on and I kind of tune it out and I just do what I got to do while I'm doing it. So I said, well, Miss, I mean, it's what he's selling. Like, technology swings both ways. The same people that are hackers, these are the same people that are making they're making the software to where, you know, it can't be hacked. So technology swings both ways, miss. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the government, they can find you anyway. I said, miss, he's not, you know, denying that. The main thing is to cut out second and third or fourth parties that could possibly be listening to your conversations, reading your text messages. That's all he's doing. He's promoting his product. He's not saying of course the government can find you. You could be on a land by yourself in a log cabin and they'll find you. So then she keeps going in. Then she goes in and say, well, that's true too. And plus the government, they could come on your property at any time and seize your property. I said, huh? I said, well, wait. I said, hold on. I said, what do you mean? It's just, you think the government, federal government, can just walk on your property anytime they want and just seize your property without no documentation, no nothing, no, just get the hell out? Are you serious? And she said, yes, they can do that. And I was like, miss, that is just totally, it's just not right. It's like, no. That federal agent, whoever he is, he'd be in handcuffs. And you'd be allowed to shoot him in some states, him or her. You can't be in this country and take somebody's property and seize it in the name of the government without any kind of documentations. So this woman said, eminent domain. And I said, oh, of course. Of course. I said, of course. And I'm like, miss, when it comes to eminent domain, that means that's a due process. That's something that takes legislation to handle. No federal agent or no government, or at least in this country, can walk onto your property and just take what they want. So, of course, that wasn't enough for her. So, long story short, this is what this new government is doing, this new administration. They're trying to leave you with no options. Okay? They're trying to leave you with the point where there is no God, or at least the God that we all know. Because see, they have their own God. They worship the God, little g, of this world, of this society. And that's what my video was about. And that's why they took it down. That's why they took it down. Because see, they don't want you knowing anything. They want the government to be the first and the last stop on your itinerary. That's why they can say coronavirus and the whole world shuts down. That's why. That's why your child, they coerce people to get their children, okay, to give your children the magic potion, the end all to be all. When are we gonna wake up? When are we gonna wake up? And I was actually alluding to something too before I left and went to the bathroom. Right? Before I went to the bathroom, I talked to another one of my Uber riders today. I'm sorry, rideshare riders. And he heard me talking to one of my other homies, and it was about relationships. It was about where a man stands in this society. And if you're familiar with my channel, you can see a lot of videos I have, and some of them have to do with relationships and how a man. I actually got a whole 2-part series of what is manhood. And I'm on record to say I don't believe men should marry any woman in this country, especially this country. Because of a woman named Elizabeth Cady Stanton, right, writing the Declaration of Independence for Women from Men, she made that possible. And that's why I say, no, you should never marry a woman in this country unless you are for sure she's the one. At least she's been vetted by friends and family. Most likely sisters and brothers, mom and dad, even friends. You got to make sure she's the right one. And then I tell guys all the time, you want to know what a woman is about? You want to know what a woman is about? Look at her social media page. Right? Because see, I'm not going to keep saying, oh, well, what about the men? Well, a man is only trying to get the attention of the woman. Duh. Because see, in this society, the woman has the choice. All right? It's the woman's body. The woman has the choice to who she wants to lay down with. The woman has the choice of who she wants to be with. Even you as the man, if you were to get this woman pregnant and you wanted to be a family, you wanted that child. In this society, your word doesn't matter because she could go get an abortion and you will never know the difference. It's her body, yes. But your DNA is in her body as a man. So the fact that she gets to take half your DNA and terminate it, do you think that's fair? Because you didn't want it. You didn't want the abortion. But in this society, it grants the women all privileges. Now, if you're the guy and you A-okayed it and you took her by the hand and took her straight to Planned Parenthood, well, by all means, it is what it is. Right? It is what it is. But that's what it is, though, right? It's exactly what it is. And as I was talking to my friend that was on the phone, a ride share, started talking to him. And the ride was already over. And I gave him one of my business cards. I said, hey, I'm Sam B. I do the tune-up show. And he was like, bro, I was just about to ask you, like, do you got a card or something? Or like, you are on point about a lot of things. And I said, well, look, I only know my experience. I only know the experiences of others and what they are willing to share with me. I don't go seeking out information on people. That's not what I do. That's not what a real person, a real human being does. Okay? A real human being talks of his or her own experience. A real human being talks with intent. A real human being talks to help people. These politicians, they talk to separate. They talk to put people against each other. That's why I said, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to move on. That's going for another video. But I will continue with this relationship stuff. Because see, someone told me that what are the 14, the 15-year-olds, the 20-year-olds, who do they have to listen to? Right? Because see, when it comes down to it, these young men out here, they have nobody to listen to. If they don't have an older brother with his head on straight, or a father with his head on straight, or any kind of male figure in their life with their head on straight, that boy is lost. And God forbid if he's being raised by a woman that is low-key a man hater. Because see, all of this goes into effect. All of this is a domino effect. You know why I know this? You want to know why I know that it's something, the discourse between men and women? Because there is no leadership in the woman's side. You understand that? There's no leadership on the woman's side. You know why? Because that's why a man can walk into a bar, right? That's why a man can walk into a bar and get hit on by a 20-year-old woman and a 50-year-old woman. Now, why is that? Why is that? Why can a man walk into a bar and there's a single 20-year-old there and a single 50-year-old there, and for some reason they're after the same man? Because there is no real structure. There's no structure for women. Women are saying that they don't need structure. Women are saying that, hey, and like I said, this is not all women. This is not all women. But this is the promotion. This is the modern day promotion. Because see, let me tell you something. I am a male advocate. I'm for my brothers. I'm for my son finding a good wife. That's what I'm for. I'm for men finding good wives that deserve good wives, that are working themselves up to be fit for good wives. So I don't know what the hell you women are doing, but that's what I'm doing. That's why we're going to go over this video. Shahrazad Ali from 1991. This is her interview. All right. This is one of the last women to talk about what needs to be talked about. You understand that, right? You get that now, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start this. That's her right there. Now, this is a woman that is strong, strong-minded, intelligent, beautiful. Now, a lot of men may not think that. But see, the inner beauty of a woman is more alluring than the outside construct of a woman. You understand that? I'm going to let this play out.
Hello and welcome to this special edition of Vibrations. I'm Raven Geary. Today on our program, one of the hottest prospects making the talk show circuit, Shahrazad Ali. An established writer indeed, Ms. Ali is best known as the author of The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. A very controversial and, if I may say so, a very critical view of life of today's black woman. She joins us today in our studio, and of course we'd like to welcome you today to Vibrations.
Well, thank you, Raven, for inviting me.
Basically, it's your premise that the black woman is out of sync with the natural order of things. Can you explain that?
Well, it's a very sensitive subject, and certainly I believe that I have tried to approach it from a very sensitive angle. What I have actually said is that the black woman's disrespect and rebellion against the leadership and the authority of the black man is a direct cause of the breakdown in the black family structure. It's not an attack on us as black women. It's just saying that in the breakdown of any relationship, both parties have to take responsibility. And as black women, we have been protected and insulated from any kind of examination about what our share of the responsibility is in the breakdown of the black family. My book represents the first platform, certainly, that the black man has ever had to air his grievances about the black woman, because no one would ever listen to him. They have only listened to us.
Can you tell us a little bit about the book?
Amen, sister. Amen. And mind you, this is, this is it. Straight from a black woman's mouth. Now, all you sisters, you supposed to be sticking together, right? Right? Well, let's find out. Because, see, I'm making a part 2, possibly a part 3 to this. Let's do this.
Book itself, what brought you to this point of having to sit down and use your pen to write this book?
Well, actually, it was my first book. In 1985, I authored How Not to Eat Pork or Life Without the Pig. And at that time, I was going around doing what I was calling Get Off That Hog lectures. And during my travels, I noted that I would take the microscope and show people how you can't kill the trichina worm in pork by cooking it. Heat was not destroying the worm, and I would show them, the difference, and demonstrate how FDA was now using radiation to try to kill the worms in pork because cooking was not working, which is what we had always been told. And during that time, a lot of black men were in agreement to get off eating pork. They wanted to change their eating habits, and they were happy to find out some information that might possibly save their lives. But it was black women who were the most adamant, who refused to change meal planning techniques, seasoning food, cooking techniques. And so I said, that's interesting.
And this is in 1991. She's talking about something that was happening back in the 80s. Okay? And even today, and look, this is all women, all right? I'm not just talking about black women, but this is all women. And you got a black woman that's signing off on what I'm about to say, okay? Listen, ladies, not every man wants a big old booty and a big old chest, okay? And she said it herself. She said it herself. Black women were the most adamant about not changing their eating habits, about not doing what they were supposed to do for their black man. You got that? You understand that? And that's all over the board. This is what a black woman is saying. I'm not saying it. This is what a black woman is saying. But see, you don't want to hear it. You don't even want to hear it from your own, because deep down, a lot of you women don't even like each other. But yet, you're still in competition with each other. And the only time y'all come together is to nail a man to the cross. You know it. I know it.
I said, if we are refusing to provide the black man with the proper physical food, when we know that food is what sustains life, then what else are we withholding from him? Possibly there are some other areas, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, that we are affecting his behavior by what we do or what we withhold and refuse to give. And
go ahead, Shahrazad Ali. Go ahead, girl. Ow! But she's right. And I said it in another video. For you women out there that know, there's an old sentiment. There's a sentiment that you women love to talk about. You like to say, oh, men have fragile egos. You got to be careful to what you say to a man. You got to be careful what you say to a man's face. Men have fragile egos. Well, if you know that, why do you consistently premeditatively break down that man's ego? If you know that this is not good, A, for the man's ego, B, for your relationship to work in tandem, why do you consist on, excuse my language, but fucking with that man's ego?
That led me to try to find out. We've always heard that the black man leaves the black family, abandons his woman and children, won't take care of the children, won't work, stays out all night, turns into a drunk, takes drugs. We've heard a lot of negative things. Most of them are true. But I wanted to find out what happens before he gets to that point. what leads up to the breakdown. We've never gone back to try to find out what happens in the relationship between the black man and a black woman that makes him go off and do all of these bad things. To assume that this is just normal, natural behavior for black men would be to assume that he is naturally bad. And I do not believe that the man that God gave to us as a mate is a naturally bad person. And so I wanted to try to examine.
Go ahead, girl! Woo! Go ahead, girl! Go ahead, girl! Say it again! Say it again! Say it again!
We've heard a lot of negative things. Most of them are true. But I wanted to find out what happens before he gets to that point. What leads up to the breakdown. We've never gone back to try to find out what happens in the relationship between the black man and a black woman that makes him go off and do all of these bad things. To assume that this is just normal, natural behavior for black men would be to assume that he is naturally bad. And I do not believe that the man that God gave to us as a mate is a naturally bad person. And so I wanted to try to examine.
Go ahead, girl! Sorry, no, let me stop. So, this is look, I think I saw a little bit of this, like bits and bits of it all over the internet. And what I'm saying about this right now is that we have a lot of interracial relationships. Everybody's with everybody. All right. You got a black man with white woman with black men, black woman with white men with black women. You got, Middle Eastern women with black men, Middle Eastern women with white men. Like I said, it's Hispanic woman. Look, it's all over the place. So what we need to talk about is what Shahrazad Ali is talking about right now. Okay. I'm going to try to definitely upload that other video too. I just reminded myself. But we're going to go into this. I know I went on a bit of a rant in the beginning, but this is like a 2-part video, and this is the beginning of most likely another 3-part series with Shahrazad Ali. I'm going to go through this whole thing. I may just even do it tonight because I'm going to let her talk for a little bit more, and let's see where this goes.
What goes on with him? What's his side of the story?
Did a black man ask you to write this book?
Oh, no, certainly not. I think they were just as surprised as black women.
Exactly. I doubt a woman. See, and that's what I'm saying. This is no shot at women, but look, for a woman to be truly, truly honest, that's a God-fearing woman. And right here, what you got right here, this is a God-fearing woman. All right. Now, that's just for religious and faith purposes. And I know there's a lot of faithful women out there. Believe me, I know. What a lot of you women need to understand is that we're in times right now where the men, the stature, the presence of the man is being disenfranchised. And I said it before on one of my old videos. Ladies, if you're a heterosexual woman, that means that you have no intentions or sexual feelings or marital obligations to another woman, and you're not into zoophilia or bestiality. That's having sex with animals. You're not about that. You're not a lesbian. You're not into having sex with animals. So if you can't be in lockstep with just a little bit, just a tiny bit of what a man might or might not want, can you truly ask yourself, what do you have? Where is this female magic where you women can just spin around 3 times, click your heels, and boom, the man of your dreams comes up? Where does that exist? I know it exists in Hollywood. But let me tell you something about Hollywood, ladies. Let me tell you something about Hollywood. Majority of the women that play these roles, okay, your Cardi B's, your Julia Roberts, all these beautiful women, these women, they're married in real life. Look at Angelina Jolie. At one point, she was the biggest sex symbol, single, woman empowerment, blah, blah, blah. But she had not one relationship. She had a relationship, and now she's married to Brad Pitt, one of the most eligible bachelors. No, I'm sorry. Non-eligible bachelors in his age rank. And I'm sure if Brad Pitt wants it, he can get whatever he wants. Pretty sure of it. But see, that's what it is. And even look at Cardi B. Cardi B, yeah, she had her thing. She did her thing. But guess what? She's married. She had a child with the guy Offset, off in his head, whatever. Now, as dysfunctional as that relationship or marriage may come off, in her own rhetoric, in her own personal subscription, she subscribes to the actual, literal marriage theme. That's why she waited that long to have a child. So, ladies, even just because you can get whatever man you want, should you get whatever man you want? Should you get as much men as you want? Because see, you have a woman right here telling you no. Or at least work it out. But let's see what happens. And you know what? I am going to make this a part 2. I will.
Many of them approach the title of the book with a little apprehension because they have not had a champion. We have never had a black woman who actually stood up and said, I'm standing up for the black man's side of the story. We know what our side is, and both sides are true. We have done some very dreadful things to each other, and I don't exonerate black men, which is kind of a misconception that people have. I just say that we know his side. What about our side? And we do have a side. We have adopted some wrong standards. We are judging our men many times by the wrong value system. We are using his children sometimes against him. We have been told that the only benefit that a black man provides in a home is money, and if he does not give us money to take care of those kinds of financial provisions, that he has no value.
Exactly. And see, this sentiment was carried over from the late 80s till now. It's something that Kevin Samuels said. And, a lot of things he say is very correct when it comes to the dating world, your sexual marketplace value. That's based off of your looks, your weight, whatever. And look, I'm not a you know, I don't know what are good looking guys to girls these days. I'm not sure, because I've seen some chicks with some real raggedy looking dudes. So like I said, ladies, I don't know what the hell y'all like. Okay. But I know I'm me, and I know women that like me for me, and I like them. See the problem, and that's what she said. The black man in particular, and you know, I guess I am talking to the black men with this. Black men, you know, black men ate a lot of shit over the past 50, 60 years. We ate a lot of crap with little to no help from the black woman. Now, I'm not talking about anecdotal experiences. I'm not talking about that. This is why I say this for the end, because I want to see exactly who's going to watch it all to the end. Okay? Black men. And look, I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish this tonight. This is way too important. And there's a lot of men out here that are very, very confused of their role. They're very confused of their role. But Sam B's here to help. So I'm going to finish it out. And I'll be doing a part 2 to this.
And what my research has proven to me is that a black man, any man in any home, provides much more than financial support. The man provides guidance, instruction, discipline for the children, which we sorely need in our black homes. He provides gratification, fulfillment, protection. I mean, there's so many other values. And these values are the ones that are missing in our children today, which is why many black children are in the street, out of control themselves, disrespectful, don't have any regard for anyone. And most of us are scared of them, and everybody else is, because nobody has a way into them to try to gain any control over them. So I maintain that a return to traditional family values, certain clearly defined gender responsibilities for black men and black women in running a home and a relationship will help us to produce a better child. And if we produce a better child, certainly we'll have a better future and a better nation.
And saying,
oh my Lord! Go ahead. I wish she was right here. I'd give her a big old kiss. I give her a big old kiss round her cheek. Round her cheek. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Nah, I'm playing. But look, I'm gonna cut it short, and I'm gonna pick this up in part 2. All right. We'll pick this up because this is good stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. This is it, guys. I'm Sam B. This is the Tune Up Show. And I'm out this piece. Peace.